Maybe too much of a good thing is actually bad. Last year's Samsung Galaxy Chromebook sported a gorgeous 4K AMOLED display and a rail-thin design, which was instantly muted by its mediocre 5 hours and 55-minute battery. Enter the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2 and its QLED Full HD screen. We need to see for ourselves if QLED can match last year's OLED display. But in terms of presentation, we like the new all-over paint job over last year's design, which left the edges of the device in unpainted silver. We're not too hurt by the lack of 4K on this year's model, as UHD content doesn't really exist outside of Disney Plus and Netflix premium accounts. And that change, plus a slightly thicker chassis, going from 0.4 to 0.6 inches, should be enough to get a much better battery life. Samsung has rated the Galaxy Chromebook 2 for lasting up to 14 hours on a single charge. On top of that, its starting price is much lower, going from $999 to $549. Though that comes with one other downgrade, going from a Core i5 processor to
Today, I'm absolutely thrilled to unveil our thinnest ThinkPad ever, the all-new X1 Titanium Yoga. Here are some highlights. It's designed around a gorgeous 13...
The reliable ThinkPad is a line with a lot of prestige that doesn't get a lot of flash. It's why we're excited to see a new design go for a thinner and more portable look. The convertible Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Titanium Yoga is made of actual titanium and breaks Lenovo's own records with its 0.45-inch thick chassis, which feels surprisingly sturdy. And if that's not impressive enough, its 2K 13.5-inch touchscreen, which supports Dolby Vision, should be enough to make you like Keanu. Of course, this is still a ThinkPad, so you've got a comfortable keyboard made for typing long projects, 11th Gen Intel Tiger Lake processors, Intel Evo and Pro.we. Can't wait to test it out on our battery test, to see how much endurance Lenovo packed in. With a screen this sharp and a
But that's enough from me. Take a look at the video, and I'm sure you'll agree that the X1 Titanium Yoga is a stunning laptop.
With the giant ScreenPad Plus touchscreen, Asus looks to win where Apple faltered with the Touch Bar. And this year's iteration of its dual laptops find ways to make the ScreenPad even better, by tilting it up on the far end to meet the bottom of the screen, and increasing its brightness to 400 nits. The tilted secondary screen helps in two ways. Not only will you almost have one giant continuous display, but the opening created by the lifted ScreenPad Plus increases cooling airflow. Its primary 15-inch OLED screen is no slouch either, with a 93% screen-to-body ratio, multiple color accuracy certifications, and NTUV Rhineland certification, which translates to low blue light levels. We bought to test the Asus ZenBook Pro Duo 15 OLED for ourselves to see if it's worth the likely high price of admission. Asus has yet to announce pricing, which is always a sign that it won't be cheap. While the 15-inch ZenBook runs on 10. In search of ultimate portability, the HP Elite Folio is aiming to be a compelling Surface Pro rival. Its 5G connectivity and Gen 2 Snapdragon 8 CX processing platform could enable you to take it anywhere. To get things done. It is not a detachable, but its easel-style screen lets you turn the screen into a canvas for writing and drawing, or move it forward for display mode for easier movie viewing or Zoom calls. HP's claim of 24.5 hours of battery life is cool, but it's only for local video playback, so we're curious about how long our web surfing-based battery test can go on the Elite Folio. The only other reason for concern is that this is Windows